Hello, Victoria here for a special event. I usually do one video a week, but I'm making an exception tonight. Somebody brought up to my attention that they would like something a little different maybe. And I'm going to give them something a little different. I'm going to tell them a story tonight. I'm going to tell everybody a story. I hope you like stories. This is a very true story of someone very close to me. I just wrote it. I wrote it today. So if I'm reading by it, please excuse me. I didn't memorize it yet. But it all comes from my heart, so there's nothing really to worry about up with this. It's going to be nice. The title is A Girl Who Conquered the World. Girl confidence. The girl was lost and the girl was not found. That may not make a lot of sense to some, but I hope it makes sense when I'm finished. Once upon a time, in a city in Connecticut, a very special girl was born. Her mom and dad looked proudly upon her on that wonderful day. She was named Victoria, a name that would fit her well later in her life. She seemed like any girl growing up until her parents started to see things in her that disturbed them. She stayed back in kindergarten because she seemed to daydream too much and avoid her classmates and schooling. Mom and Dad, they pretend not to notice and just think of it as a normal phase in her life. As time passes, her parents are getting calls from the school counselor. They want to know why Victoria is daydreaming so much and isolates her from her classmates. Mom questions Victoria about this, and Victoria begins to cry. Why are you crying, Victoria? Mom asks. Victoria says, I feel so alone at school. I get teased so much from my classmates. What's wrong with me, Mom? Why? Why did he do this to me? I see him talking behind my back, as if I'm some kind of a freak. I'm usually asked to be picked for a project or a sporting event, just at a gym. My teachers seem to know and care and give me lots of support and love, but they can only do so much. Victoria is no longer, is no loner. There's very few liking to be by herself instead of with others. She sees herself very different than others and ashamed of what she sees her friends do to others. She cries. She prays to God at night, asking him why. Why people have to be so bad and only think about themselves. Don't they have a heart? Victoria says, I am not like others. I don't want to be like others. I just want to be who I really am. I'm lost, confused. I'm hoping that someday I'll find the answers. I hide myself because I don't like being teased and laughed at. Victoria is a very kind girl who looks out for others who don't fit in. In high school, she hung out with, even before high school, she hung out with handicapped people. It's handicapped people in certain handicapped situations. To me, there's no such thing as really a handicap. That's the label that people put on things. I just did this for reference. There was this boy in high school. He was handicapped. He was in a wheelchair. And he had multiple sclerosis. He couldn't walk. Victoria was always there to help others who she felt were like herself, outcasts like her. You know how it feels to be thought of as an outcast? Victoria knows. Victoria is a very pretty girl. But because of the way she feels about herself, she's very shy. She has very few dates with boys that she'd love to be with in school. She never went to the prom. Never had a picture in her yearbook. She hated herself because she didn't fit in, and thought that was because she wanted to be different. She didn't want to be like everybody else. Didn't want to follow a crowd. Why is it that such a crime? People seem to think it is. She tried at times to fit in, to be like everybody else, but it never really worked out. She ended up crying even more, alone or in bed. Victoria was a girl who wanted to give others more than she worried about herself. Full of love, honesty, caring, a girl who never judged others. After school, after high school, she went to work while still living at home. In time, she did get to meet somebody and marry somebody, but that never worked out because she was so unhappy with her life. Not with the people she was around. They were probably okay for the most part. The person she married was wonderful. But because she hated herself so much, she didn't see that. She ended up getting divorced. But they still remain great friends. Divorce and other factors opened up her eyes to make a huge difference in her life. Huge change. I believe God heard her call, heard her crying, heard her prayers, and decided it was time for her to have a real life. A life of happiness, a life of joy. It was time that she got back all the good, everything that she deserved in life that she never got. And one day it happened. Like turning on a light switch, turning it on. She would no longer deny herself of what she thought she would deserve. She deserves it all. She said, no more. No more pretending. No more hiding. She decided to love and to believe in herself. From then on, she would go after all her dreams and let nothing stop her from coming true. And it works. It works so damn well. Victoria's so happy. her confidence in herself flooded her, and any fear that she ever had melted away. You know how it is to go through life without fear? It's wonderful. She said I would never hide again, and not to worry about others' thought of her. Now she does whatever she wants to do, and she knows that she will get all that she missed out in life and more. And it's just, yay, girl, you go. I'm so proud. She would never forget those others in need of love and understanding that she wanted in her life. No way. Victoria's now a girl going after all her dreams and making them come true. She's the happiest girl alive and wants to show others of her journey in life and what the power of loving and believing in yourself can do to you. Alright, that's the end of the story for now. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope you understand its meaning. Now maybe you understand a bit how I am, how Victoria is. These are all true facts. I'm not making... It is a story, but it's a factual story. It's a real story. I love you all. Thank you for listening. Bye.